guys, welcome back.
Good morning.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Angela.
We live in the Dream Homestead. So, if you're new to this channel and you're seeing us for the first time, please take a minute, watch some of our videos, give it a thumbs up, comment, like us, subscribe us, all that good stuff. Hit the bell for notifications. So, we have been asked. Go ahead.
We were invited by Chad and Shelby of North Country Off Grid to do a collaboration video talking about why we decided to go off grid.
There are a bunch of channels up here. We're all North Idaho channels that, as far as I know, that we were asked to do this. We got North Country Off Grid. We got Good Simple Living and Homesteading.
Imagine Acre Wood and Martin Johnson.
Off Grid. It's Martin Johnson Off Grid Living, I think. We'll check and we'll put the.
We'll drop a link.
Yeah, there'll be links to all the channels in the video here. But they asked us why we went off grid. So we're gonna let you guys know what made us decide to go off grid.
Well, I guess you have to talk about why we decided to homestead first before.
Well, they kind of go hand in hand, but they kind of are separate too. Because you don't have to go off grid and be a homesteader. You can go off grid and be a hermit.
Well, or you can live in the city and not pay your PUD bill.
There's that too.
So for us, Jeremy's always loved the outdoors. If you've been following along with our channel, we're city people. We love the country life now.
Yeah.
Jeremy's always been big on outdoors, hunting, fishing, camping. I made excuses to stay home as often as I could. We talked about it in one of our live streams. What clicked for me was going to visit my father, who I had not seen for a really long time. He had a heart attack, and he lives out here in North Idaho in St. Mary's, and I came to take care of him, spent a few weeks. And sitting on his porch one morning, having coffee, watching deer out in his front yard, and I realized I was at peace. I mean, I'm a really high-stress, worry person. I worked a lot, 2, sometimes 3 jobs. But I was just, I was at peace. I wasn't stressed. I had, no worries. And came home, told Jeremy, I want that. And he made it happen. It took us a few years.
He made it happen, she says. Yeah.
Well,
like that, boom. Here you go.
He was, well, I guess I should say, he was all for it. Just waiting for me to give the word. So we spent a few years looking. And anyways,
Seemed like 300. I mean, it was a long time.
We ended up here. We love it. So that's where we started homesteading from. Before that, we did a little bit of urban homesteading to prepare ourselves, chickens, rabbits, little garden, what we could. Off-grid, that was actually a big decision for us. It's not inaccessible for us out here.
So let me butt in here for a second. Off-grid was something I wanted to do for many years. And I was willing to go off-grid within the city. When we had our house in Arlington area, I'd considered getting solar panels for it, because there you could actually sell power back to the power company. And I'd considered it. The investment was huge, and I didn't want to really do that. Plus, it was a huge investment. But I hate paying power companies. I mean, our bill there, it sucks for us because both places we had, extremely bad power bills. And it may just be the Seattle area.
Anyway, so I guess number one reason is cost. We don't want to pay an electric bill. We considered the money we would spend to put into getting electric brought to our property, we could easily put into a solar system, and we're self-reliant. So
we don't have a power bill at that point.
Yeah.
We're paying, it pays for itself. Granted, they only, the lifespan of those are most, 10 years if you're lucky, maybe 15. I guess if you spend a real good amount of money, buy like a Tesla battery set up or something, get more life out of it. But the technology's changed a lot, and one less bill to pay each month.
That's more money in our pocket, more money for the homestead.
More money for chickens.
More money for chickens. Another reason we want to be off grid is, we're not like hardcore preppers, but I think
you kind of have to be if you're a homesteader.
Yeah.
And
I think you're stupid. I don't want to say you're stupid, but I think maybe a little foolish if you don't think of that aspect of it. anything could happen. I mean, anything could happen anywhere. A loss of a job, you know, and then, you know, for us it was, yeah, we have food in the pantry. You know, we dehydrate. You know, we, you know, put away. You know, so a loss of a job. You know, you've got food. Heaven forbid there's a war or, you know, or something, some natural disaster.
Very real possibilities. Everyone, I mean, you
can't sit around and wait for the government to come take care of you. Ask the people in Puerto Rico how that worked out for them.
Yeah.
You know, it may or may not happen, and
Katrina, you know, all the natural disasters.
Yeah.
I mean, and even that natural disaster, you can only prepare so much.
So when we started, you know, our journey on looking for property and all that, that's when I started watching some YouTube videos. That is when I found Chad and Shelby, and one of their earlier videos, Chad had thrown out the name of a book he had read and loved. It was 1 second after. I can't remember who the author is. I've got the book inside. That was eye-opening.
Go read it. It's awesome read. We'll find the link and we'll post it in here.
Yeah, eye-opening stuff I hadn't even thought about. You know, it's about an EMP attack, which, I mean, honestly, if someone wanted to cripple our nation, that's how you would do it. You know, take away our technology.
And
but anyways,
if you don't think that's a possibility, then your head's in the sand and you need to pull it out, because anything can happen.
So yeah, another, you know, and self-reliance and the sense of accomplishment. For me, you know, it's so much harder doing stuff without electricity, all that. You know, just a sense of accomplishment, knowing we can take care of our family. You know, if we aren't relying on a power grid. You know, right now we're a little reliant on propane and gas.
A little.
Yeah, but you know, we're
with the solar panels we have, you know, and the battery bank we're going to start building here. I mean, that's the biggest thing. We'll be self-reliant energy-wise, which you don't, even off-grid, you don't need to have solar power. Those are all luxury items.
Should our generators break down, we can take care of ourselves. We can feed our family. It's not going to cripple us. Might be a little inconvenience, but you know, whatever. We can take care of our family.
That's another reason we're off-grid.
We
can't have chickens like this in the city.
We don't need it. And I love this lifestyle, and I love the area we live in. I absolutely love it. I'm so grateful for the people we've met that live the same way we do.
Yep.
That was a blessing I wasn't even looking for.
I figured a lot of the stuff we're learning here would have to be, you know, trial and error, which it is. But we figured we'd be doing a lot more YouTube Academy type stuff, learning from people on YouTube. And we technically are, because a lot of the people we've met are from YouTube.
We've made some friends recently, though.
We have friends that don't have YouTube channels too. But it's neat that there's so many people that are doing this lifestyle and they're willing to share that information.
And teach us. We are learning so much, and I mean, it's kind of fun. You know, we're older. May not look it, but you know, I so wish.
We may not look it.
Okay.
She doesn't look it. I look older.
But you know, I love seeing, you know, these younger couples that are doing it. That's my one regret is.
Yep. The major regret we have is not doing this when our kids were younger. I mean, our kids are here, and I say kids, they're both grown men now. All three of them are.
Yeah.
But it's just, I applaud the couples that are doing this with the kids now. I mean, raising them right.
I have to say, you know, the other channels that are doing this, they're all, you know, Melissa and Jeremy, Dave and Lisa, Chad and Shelby. We've met their whole family, and their kids, so well behaved. All younger kids, you know, they're so. I'm amazed, and I applaud them. The homeschooling thing, they're absolutely doing it right.
100%.
100%. But you know, it's never too late to start. You know.
Yep. So the main reasons we're off grid: don't want to pay a power bill, don't want to be beholden to anybody, want to be prepared so that we can actually take care of ourselves in the event of a natural disaster, a catastrophe of some kind, so that we can actually not even have it phase us.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Tuesday. I'm sure it won't be just Tuesday to us, but you know, like the other night we had a storm here. When the rains let us know that we had a leak in our RV. During that time, people in town had lost power. Trees had taken down power lines. We just put gas in the generator. Still had power.
Yeah.
So that's a generator, which still it's off grid. So anyway, so again, thanks for watching, guys, and check out the channels. We'll leave a link in the description and up above here somewhere. But North Country Off Grid.
Imagine Acre Wood.
Good Simple Living and Homesteading.
Martin Johnson, Off Grid. We will double check the name of his channel.
But check all those channels out. Watch see why they're doing this. Well, what made them decide to go off grid? Leave some comments. Tell us what you think. You know, are you thinking of going off grid?
Are you already off grid? Do you have some
Helpful tips. Can you help us out here?
We got a chicken singing our egg song. Anyways, thank you for watching.
Start living your dreams, guys.
Bye.